Imagine a nation, once teeming with rural villages on the brink of poverty. Could you believe this would someday evolve into a global superpower? This was China at the dawn of the 20th century. The vast landscape, stretching from the towering Himalayas to the bustling coastlines, was dotted with countless rural villages. People led simple lives, tilling the soil with their bare hands, their backs bent under the relentless sun. Poverty was their constant companion, as they lived on the barest of necessities, their dreams confined to their next meal. Infrastructure was a luxury, a distant dream beyond their reach. The concept of a metalled road was as alien to them as the idea of flying. The village well was their only source of water, and electricity was a phenomenon reserved for the pages of science fiction. Education was a privilege, not a right. Only the children of the wealthy had the opportunity to learn, while the rest spent their days working in the fields, their dreams of a different life buried under layers of hardship. Healthcare was rudimentary at best, with many succumbing to diseases that could have been easily cured with proper medical attention. But within this backdrop of hardship, a spirit of resilience was taking root. The Chinese people, despite their circumstances, were determined to carve out a better future. They held on to their cultural traditions and values, their unity in adversity, laying the foundation for the transformation that was to come. As the years rolled by, the nation began to stir, like a sleeping dragon awakening from a long slumber. The seeds of change were sown, and China was on the precipice of an era that would redefine its destiny. The stage was set for a transformation so profound, it would not only alter the course of the nation but also send ripples across the globe. But as we know, this was not the end for China, but rather the beginning of an extraordinary journey. The winds of change began to blow in the late 1970s, with the introduction of critical economic reforms. This era, marked by the rise of Deng Xiaoping, was a pivotal point in China's transformation. Deng Xiaoping, a pragmatic leader, understood that for China to emerge from the shadows of poverty, it needed to embrace changes. His vision was not just to reform China, but to revolutionize it. Deng's leadership saw the implementation of transformative reforms that drastically altered the economic landscape of the country. One of the most significant reforms was the shift from a centrally planned economy to a market-based one. This was a daring move, a departure from the orthodox communist economic model. It allowed private sectors to bloom, fostering an environment of competition and innovation. This shift didn't just change the way businesses operated, it changed the way people lived. It opened the doors to opportunities, allowing millions to lift themselves out of poverty. Alongside this, Deng Xiaoping announced the open door policy. This policy was a radical departure from the past and aimed to integrate China with the global economy. It invited foreign investments, opened up trade routes, and allowed Chinese companies to venture out into the world. The open door policy didn't just bring in foreign capital, it also brought in new ideas, technologies, and practices that would fuel China's growth. The impact of these reforms was nothing short of phenomenal. China's economy started to grow at a blistering pace, transforming the country from a struggling economy into a global powerhouse. This period of economic growth was so remarkable it was dubbed the Chinese miracle. But these reforms were more than just economic strategies, they were the building blocks of a new China, a China that was open, competitive, and ready to take its place on the world stage. These groundbreaking reforms laid the foundation for China's meteoric rise. The story of China's transformation is a testament to the power of change, the vision of its leaders, and the indomitable spirit of its people. It's a story that's still unfolding, as China continues to shape and redefine the global landscape. As the economy grew, so did China's ambition, an ambition reflected in its massive infrastructure projects. These projects were not just a demonstration of China's technological prowess, but they were also a testament to the nation's ability to mobilize resources on an enormous scale. Take, for instance, the Three Gorges Dam, an engineering marvel that spans the Yangtze River. As the world's largest hydroelectric power station, it's a symbol of China's commitment to renewable energy. But it's more than just a power station. The dam has also improved navigation on the river, making it easier for goods to reach markets both locally and internationally. Then there's China's high-speed rail network, a vast web of tracks that spans the length and breadth of the country. This isn't just the world's largest high-speed rail network, but it's also one of the fastest. with trains that can reach speeds of up to 350 kilometers per hour. This network has not only slashed travel times but also connected remote regions with bustling metropolises, opening up new economic opportunities for millions. China's infrastructure boom has been, by all means, a catalyst for its economic growth. The construction of these mega projects has provided jobs for countless people, fueled the growth of industries, and improved the living standards of a vast majority of the population, but the impact of these projects extends far beyond China's borders. They have positioned China as a global leader in infrastructure development, a nation capable of undertaking projects of a scale and complexity that few others can match. This has not only elevated China's standing on the international stage, but it has also opened doors to lucrative contracts for Chinese companies to construct infrastructure projects around the world. These impressive feats of engineering not only transform China's landscape, but also its standing on the global stage. China's influence began to extend beyond its borders, forming powerful international partnerships. As the world moved into the new millennium, China continued to position itself at the center of international trade and development. One of the most significant examples of this was its accession to the World Trade Organization in late 2001. This marked a pivotal moment in China's global economic integration, allowing the country to leverage the economic power of other member nations, while also opening its own markets to foreign competition. In the years that followed, China began to assert itself as a major player on the global stage. It played a crucial role in the establishment of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank in 2015, a clear sign of China's commitment to fostering regional economic cooperation and development. Perhaps the most ambitious of China's international endeavors is the Belt and Road Initiative, launched in 2013. This mammoth project aims to create a vast network of land and sea routes connecting China to over 60 countries across Asia, Africa, and Europe. It's not just about infrastructure, though. The Belt and Road Initiative represents a strategic move by China to extend its economic and political influence across the globe. China's involvement in global organizations and initiatives has not been without controversy. Critics argue that its assertive strategies often undermine the sovereignty of other nations, and that its lending practices can lead to unsustainable debt levels for developing countries. Nonetheless, there's no denying that these partnerships have played an integral role in China's rise as a global economic powerhouse. With an increasingly interconnected world, China's influence is set to grow even further. Its partnerships span continents, industries, and sectors, cementing its position in the global arena. This has not only bolstered its economic strength but also its political prowess, enabling it to shape international norms and standards. With these strategic partnerships, China's global dominance was no longer a question of if but when. Fast forward to today, and China stands as a global superpower, a far cry from its humble beginnings. China's transformation has been nothing short of remarkable. From a nation predominantly composed of rural villages, it has metamorphosed into a country renowned for its sprawling metropolises, bustling with life and innovation. Its economic growth has been meteoric, with an average annual GDP growth rate of around 10% over the past 4 decades. Today, it is the world's second largest economy by nominal GDP, and its largest when measured by purchasing power parity. China's infrastructure development is a testament to its strategic vision and relentless determination. The nation boasts the world's most extensive high-speed rail network, linking small towns to megacities and fostering economic growth across the country. It is also home to some of the world's busiest ports and airports, reflecting its central role in global trade. But China's influence isn't confined to its borders. It has become a global leader in various sectors, from technology to manufacturing. Its tech giants such as Huawei and Alibaba are global household names, and it is a leading producer of goods ranging from electronics to automobiles. It's also a major player in green technology, leading the world in the production of solar panels and electric vehicles. China's transformation hasn't been without its challenges, but it has navigated them with a blend of ambition, reform, and strategic partnerships. It has cultivated relationships with countries around the world, investing in infrastructure projects and fostering trade relationships that have bolstered its global influence. China's journey to becoming a global superpower is a fascinating tale of resilience, vision, and strategic planning. Its rise serves as a reminder of what can be achieved when a nation is committed to reform, strategic development, and fostering international partnerships. From a nation filled with rural villages to a global superpower, China's journey is a testament to the power of ambition, reform, and strategic partnerships.